Hello there, so in today's battle, I'm going to feature Alolan Eradicate once again because it has been really good for me. I haven't had any negative sets yet, that is still yet to happen, since maybe because I've only had about 9 sets with this team, and I think that's a small sample size to judge the goodness or the quality of a team. So far no negative sets, and before we get started, I would like to let you all know that if you have any battles that you want to be featured in this channel, I would love to do them for you. So fill out the forms in the description below if you're interested. So let's get started. So in this first set, going up against, I think, the double charmer. Yeah, this is a double charmer, and I have to switch to my safe swap, and interestingly, they're not switching to a counter to Gloom, so that says something. There is probably a Pokemon at the back that is super weak to Gloom, that they come in with another charmer. So I think going in with Marowak makes sense, and saving Eradicate for whatever is at the back. And the thing is, at this moment, I wasn't aware that there was a Raiden. Like, I just keep on tapping and my head was not in the game. So that's why my switch was a bit late. And I decided to shield just in case this Raiden is running super power like Rhyperior. But no, that says a lot about how much I don't know about the movesets of each Pokemon, and I don't mind admitting that. So they decide to switch, which take down my Alolan Eradicate. So I decide to shield there. Like, I have to choose my poison since I'm not sure if the Clefable have a psychic ready, but nevertheless, it's a good game. So on to the next one. They're leading with the Persian. Again, I'm not sure what moveset this Persian rocks. All I know is that I have to go ahead and throw this crunch first before they get off a move, and they decide to switch to their charmer. So that means probably they don't have, I mean, yeah, so they went straight for the Ice Beam, and I think, yeah, I have to throw this Slash Bomb to pressure the health and the shield of the opponent. So I think I will not shield this up, and they show that they have Night Slash, which is great. Now I'm aware of what they have. I'm gonna go in with Eradicate to absorb this charge move, which will not be effective since I'm a dark type as well. And they come in with the Snorlax, and I'm going straight for the Hyper Beam. I'm pulling the trigger on the hard hitting move, which could get the shield or the health of the Snorlax, but I decided to switch a little bit late. It was taking a little bit for the game to register my clicking, my switch. Yeah, it's called switch, not clicking. But here, I think I'm gonna shield up because they might have an Earthquake, but they went for the superpower, and they're gonna go for another one, and this is the perfect time for me to use the Bone Club. And I think they did a great swap to catch this Bone Club, and now I have to go for another Bone Club, and now the lick damage is actually back to normal damage. So, and I was able to fire spin it down with a little bit of health left with a whack. So that was a pretty good game. So during this sets that I played, I was really nervous since everything is going down the wire, and it's fun. So going back to the game, I decided to switch, like, instinctively, out of instinct, and they come in with this Alolan Mock, and I have to shield this up because this Dark Pulse could KO me. I haven't taken any damage from Dark Pulses from Alolan Monk, so I'm pretty not knowledgeable about how things go. Here, I tried to switch to Alolan Eradicate, but the switch timer is not yet up, so I have to let AWAC go down. And here I tried to quick attack it down, but I was scared that I will get hit by Sludge Wave, which is gonna hit hard. And here I decide to switch once again to catch an X-Scissor, and it didn't do much to Gloom, and they come in with AWAC, which could they could farm down. Like, I don't have anything threatening to them, but they decide to use it anyways, and I'll take it. And here I think I will not shield, which could be risky. I mean, it's not risky since they probably don't have Fire Blast, right? Like, they're using their charge move pretty quick. That's too quick to be a Fire Blast. So I build up to 2 crunches, and good enough. I have enough health to take down this Beedrill with a crunch. So that's a good game. So on to the next one against Aquarium. So they come in with Snorlax, and I think I will attempt to get rid of the Snorlax with Hyper Beam, since Snorlax users don't often shield. And I decided to shield this up because I knew that the crunch is not gonna be available to Raticate when before Raticate gets to the crunch, the Snorlax gets to the Body Slam. Does that make sense? I'm not making sense. I'm sorry. So, oh man, I go down with the superpower, but now they've been debuffed, so I'm gonna take whatever they throw. And Gloom is pretty bulky. And at this point, I'm not sure if there's a play here. I think if I get to 2 Shadow Bones, it will be enough to win this matchup. So I was able to get to the first one. This will pressure the shield. I'm not sure if in that range the Shadow Bone will KO. So I was able to get to the Shadow Bone, but I think he won't sympathize since I clicked on it, and he went straight for the Hurricane, which is great. I mean, great for them, bad for me. And there's Alolan Raichu. It's able to put it at yellow, but it doesn't matter since I take the L. GG's. So on to the next one against the Wigglytuff. Switch to, oh man, I actually made a mistake there. I was trying to switch to Gloom, but it didn't went well. So anyways, I'm gonna take whatever happens here. So I try to go for I'm just gonna go straight for Bone Clubs. Seems like the Shadow Bones will not be effective, since Raticate is dark and normal. He double resists it. So no need to shield here. I think it was a risky play, and now I know like how much damage the Hyper Fang does to me. I'm gonna shield it up, but they went for the crunch, which hurts. I shielded up the wrong move, but it took them a while to switch. But I will be able to get to the Sludge Bomb even though they throw the charge move. But then I think it's Fell Stinger. Yeah, that boosts their attack, which is gonna be terrible for my Raticate. Now they're loaded up with energy, and they still have a Wigglytuff at the back. The game is pretty much over by now. Yeah, it is over. So that will be GG's. So far 3 out of 2. Looking okay so far. Nothing. It's not a big deal that I lost 2, as long as I mean, it doesn't matter if I lose 3, since I don't drop. Right? I don't drop in the rating, since everyone is in rank 10. It doesn't matter if you win or lose. You just have to win if you want those Stardust. Yeah, it's not a big deal if you lose or win. So, I think on this play on the oh my gosh, looks like I did a mistake on the videos. This is supposed to be on the first, in the first part of the video, not the last. Yeah. So I went for the Hyper Beam and they didn't shield. So I think, they fell victim to the Hyper Beam, which is great to watch, satisfying to watch for me. So I'm gonna come in with Alolan Raticate and go straight for the crunch or shield once, since that will, oh my gosh, I didn't shield. That will allow them to farm me down and have a bunch of energy. Okay, so I got one shield, but it doesn't matter. I'm gonna use one to shield up the move that they throw at me. It's gonna be a Shadow Bone that will put me at the yellow. So and I'm gonna shield once again since, and I got baited, so that was pretty bad. I'm out of shields, and I was able to farm it down before it was able to get to its charge move, and I went for the Shadow Bone here, which is okay, it makes sense. And the thing is, I have to farm it down all the way, hoping it doesn't get to another charge move. I don't have any Pokemon left, they don't have any, but it's all gonna come down here. Yeah, all come down to me taking the L once again. GG's. Okay, I already 0 out of 2. Nothing, not looking great. Another lost lead. Yeah, so this is my first time matching up against a Beedrill. I didn't know that they had X-Scissor, and I had to take that much damage, putting me at yellow, and they decide to shield. Yeah, because Beedrill is squishy. So in this point, I'm gonna shield as well and go for another crunch, and they will be able to farm me down at this point. So I think what I did is I swapped to AWAC. So there you go, and hoping that's not a drill run. It's a drill run. Things are looking horrible here, and I'm not gonna shield again since I'm out of I cannot have 0 shields. I need shields, and they come in with Gyarados running Bite. So my best hope is for Gloom to yeah, just let Gloom Razor Leaf everyone. And it's a Venusaur in the back, and I tried to catch a charge move, but I failed. I'm gonna shield this up. Slash Bomb will do a lot, and the Venusaur is gonna get to another Sludge Bomb. So I am looking horrible here. They get to another one. It's all about if Gloom survives this. Okay, so Gloom was able to survive, barely able to survive. That's a good game, man. So on to the next one against the Mew. It's a good lead. I'm not sure if Mew have access to any fighting type moves, so not shielding here I think is risky. Like, what if Mew has access to a fighting type move and just KOs me? But we don't see a lot of Mew having fighting type moves. But I got the first shield, and I went for another crunch, and they come in with this Alolan Mock. I'm gonna go straight for the Hyper Beam. I'm gonna shield. No shield. Okay, so I didn't shield it up, and this one should get shielded. Yeah, I will shield this one up since the Dark Pulse will KO Alolan Raticate from that range. And here I'm gonna go straight for the Heart Chaining move, and they didn't shield. Oh my, but it's fine. They have the Dugong at the back. There's pretty much nothing that they can do. I will shield this up and just go Razor Leaf them down. I still have AWAC, so, and some health from Alolan Raticate. So this is GG's. Now on to the next one against Sumi, whatever. So against the Sun Slash, my second time facing a lead like this. When I tried to swap to the Alolan Marowak, I caught a drill run, and I'm not gonna do that again. And here I'm gonna go straight for the crunch, and yeah, try to switch here and catch the Ice Punch, which I did maybe. Okay, so I caught the Ice Punch, which is great, and here comes the Alolan Monk. I could go shield up the next Dark Pulse since I can get to another Bone Club. Since they're down one shield, it's okay for me to use a shield, and this will pressure the health and the shield of the Amok. Is that a good word? No, I think I'm just gonna say Alolan Mock. Okay, so there's no point to shield this up since I have to use it for Gloom and for Raticate. and I'm gonna go in with Eradicate and farm down a little bit, or just farm it all the way down, since that's the right play to do. And now I have a bunch of energy. I'm gonna go straight for the crunch, and they come in with Senseless, so that means there's something at the back with weak to dark, so I have to immediately swap and keep Eradicate alive. So they went for the Bulldoze, which will be super effective to Gloom, and I'm gonna go straight for the Sludge Bomb. This could potentially KO, and it did, so that's beautiful. And just a few Razor Lifts, and down they go. So once again, another positive set. I mean, I'm not sure why I'm so happy having a positive set in this season, since it doesn't really matter. But so far so good. This team, I'm loving it. And if you're still watching, I would just like to thank you for taking the time to watch this video. And yeah, thank you and have a good day.